Ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs, dreamers, and achievers, today I want you to imagine something bold, something powerful, something that may sound impossible at first, growing your business 10x faster. Not tomorrow, not someday, but starting right now with the right mindset, the right actions, and the right strategies. Every empire we admire today, whether it's Apple, Amazon, Tesla, or even the small corner store that became a household brand, started with one simple decision: to believe in the impossible and to act relentlessly on that belief. The truth is, growth is not just about resources, it's about resourcefulness. It's about using what you have where you are and multiplying it through focus, creativity, and courage. The first key to 10x growth is clarity. You cannot hit a target you cannot see. Too many businesses are moving fast but without direction. If you want exponential growth, define your vision so clearly that it excites you every single morning. Your vision must be so strong that it pulls you forward, even on the days when motivation fades. The second key is innovation. The world doesn't reward those who do things the same way they've always been done. It rewards those who create new paths, solve problems differently, and dare to stand out. If you want to 10x your business, you must stop asking, "How do I compete?" and start asking, "How do I dominate?" The third key is speed of execution. Ideas alone don't change the world. Execution does. While others are stuck in planning, doubting, and hesitating, you must be moving, testing, failing forward, and improving daily. Speed beats perfection every single time. The fourth key is relentless marketing and connection. People don't buy the best products. They buy the products they know, trust, and feel connected to. To grow 10x, you must build relationships, tell your story, and show up where your customers are with authenticity and consistency. And finally, the most important key mindset. Business growth is not only about strategies, it's about the inner game. If you think small, you will act small, and you will achieve small. But when you think big, when you see challenges as opportunities, and when you adopt the mindset of unstoppable growth, you will discover that scaling 10x is not a dream, it is a decision. So, I ask you, are you ready to step out of average and into excellence? Are you ready to stop crawling and start flying? Because the strategies are here, the tools are here, and the opportunities are waiting for you. All you need is the courage to start, the discipline to persist, and the hunger to grow. Your business can 10x, your impact can 10x, your life can 10x, and it starts with one decision: to act today, not tomorrow. Now go out there and build something extraordinary. When it comes to growing your business 10x faster, everything begins with one simple but powerful principle: having an unshakable vision. Vision is not just a sentence on a piece of paper. It is the blueprint of your future, the fire that fuels your actions, and the compass that keeps you moving forward no matter how tough the journey becomes. Without vision, a business is like a ship lost at sea, sailing, drifting, moving, but without direction. You may make progress, but it won't lead you anywhere significant. With vision, however, every effort, every decision, and every challenge has meaning and purpose. It gives you the clarity to know not just what you are working on today, but why you are working on it and where it is taking you tomorrow. The first step toward building a vision that drives 10x growth is clarity. You must know exactly where you want your business to be in the future. It's not enough to say, "I want to grow my sales," or "I want to expand my brand." You must define it so vividly that you can see it, feel it, and get excited about it. For example, instead of saying, "I want to increase revenue," say, "In the next 5 years, my business will serve 100,000 loyal customers worldwide and generate $10 million in sales." That level of clarity is what transforms dreams into targets and targets into action. Once you have clarity, the next step is belief. Too many entrepreneurs sabotage their own growth because they secretly doubt their ability to achieve big results. But belief is the fuel that powers vision. If you don't believe in your vision, no one else will. You must see it as real before the world ever does. Every great business leader, from Steve Jobs to Elon Musk, was laughed at in the beginning because their vision seemed unrealistic. But their belief turned the impossible into the inevitable. Vision also acts as your motivator when times get tough. Let's be honest, building a business is not easy. There will be setbacks, failures, and long nights when nothing seems to work. In those moments, it's your vision that will remind you why you started in the first place. It will whisper, "Keep going, the dream is worth it." Without vision, most people quit at the first sign of difficulty. With vision, you push through because you know the destination is greater than the obstacles. Finally, vision is contagious. When you have an unshakable vision, it doesn't just inspire you, it inspires everyone around you. Your team, your customers, your investors, and your community. People are drawn to leaders who know where they are going. A clear and passionate vision gives others a reason to believe in you, to follow you, and to invest in your journey. So, if you truly want to grow your business 10x faster, start here. Build a vision so clear, so powerful, and so unshakable that it pulls you forward every single day. Let it be your guiding star, your source of energy, and your promise to yourself that no matter what, you will turn your vision into reality. Innovation is the heartbeat of exponential growth. If you want to grow your business 10x faster, you cannot rely on doing things the way they have always been done. The world is constantly evolving, markets are shifting, and customer expectations are rising every single day. Businesses that cling to old ways of thinking get left behind, while those that embrace innovation leap ahead. Innovation is not just about inventing something completely new. It's about finding fresh, creative, and better ways to solve problems, deliver value, and stand out in a crowded marketplace. When you choose imitation, you become just another option. You end up competing on price, fighting for scraps, and blending in with everyone else. But when you choose innovation, you create a lane of your own. You move from competition to domination because you are offering something unique that no one else can. Innovation doesn't always have to be complicated. It can be as simple as improving customer experience, offering a service faster than anyone else, or packaging your product in a way that makes it more appealing and memorable. It's about asking yourself, how can I make this better? How can I do this differently? How can I surprise and delight my customers? Great innovators are not afraid to take risks. They understand that every new idea won't always work, but they also know that playing safe is the fastest way to become irrelevant. Risk and failure are part of the process. The most successful companies in the world, Apple, Netflix, Tesla, took bold risks that others avoided, and those risks led to breakthroughs that changed entire industries. If you want to 10x your business, you must be willing to experiment, to test new approaches, and to embrace failure as feedback. Another powerful part of innovation is staying customer-focused. Too many businesses innovate for the sake of being different, but true innovation solves real problems and makes people's lives easier. Listen to your customers, pay attention to their struggles, and then innovate solutions that not only meet but exceed their expectations. A business that constantly innovates around customer needs becomes irreplaceable in the marketplace. Innovation also requires the right mindset. It's not about waiting for the perfect idea to strike, but about creating a culture where creativity thrives. This means encouraging new ideas, being open to change, and rewarding out-of-the-box thinking within your team. When your people feel empowered to think differently, innovation becomes a natural part of your business rather than a forced effort. Finally, remember that innovation builds momentum. The more you innovate, the more opportunities you create for growth. Each improvement compounds on the last, making your business stronger, faster, and more impactful. Innovation is like fuel. You don't need a little of it. You need it constantly to keep moving forward at high speed. So if you want to grow 10x faster, stop copying what others are doing and start creating your own path. Think boldly, act differently, and challenge the status quo. Innovation is the difference between being ordinary and becoming extraordinary, between surviving and truly thriving. It is the key that transforms good businesses into great ones and great businesses into legends. Speed of execution is one of the most underestimated yet most powerful drivers of business growth. Ideas are everywhere, but execution is rare. Many entrepreneurs sit on brilliant concepts, waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect resources. But the truth is, perfection is an illusion, and waiting only delays progress. If you want to grow your business 10x faster, you must act with urgency, because speed creates momentum, and momentum creates results. In today's world, the marketplace moves at lightning pace. Technology evolves rapidly, customer preferences shift overnight, and competitors are constantly adapting. If you hesitate, you lose. Businesses that grow exponentially understand that speed is a competitive advantage. The faster you test an idea, launch a product, or respond to a customer need, the more opportunities you capture before others even realize they exist. Speed allows you to stay ahead of the curve instead of chasing behind it. Some entrepreneurs get stuck in analysis paralysis. They spend months planning, researching, and overthinking, while others are out in the field taking action. The reality is that no plan survives contact with the real world. You don't learn by sitting in a room imagining outcomes. You learn by doing, testing, and adjusting. Execution brings clarity. Every time you act, you gather data, feedback, and experience that moves you closer to success. The faster you act, the faster you learn, and the faster you grow. Another reason speed is so important is because opportunities don't last forever. Timing can make the difference between explosive growth and total failure. Think about companies that seized opportunities quickly. Netflix pivoting to streaming when the world still rented DVD, or Amazon scaling fast before e-commerce became the norm. Their speed of execution gave them the first mover advantage, allowing them to dominate their industries. If they had waited for the perfect time, they would have been left behind. Speed also builds trust and confidence with your team and customers. When your team sees that decisions are made quickly and actions are taken immediately, it creates a culture of urgency and productivity. People feel energized when they're part of a company that moves fast and adapts quickly. Similarly, customers trust businesses that respond quickly to their needs. A fast response shows that you value them, and this builds loyalty. But moving fast doesn't mean being careless. It means being decisive. It means acting with the best information you have right now and improving as you go. It's about adopting a mindset of progress over perfection. Done is better than perfect, because once something is done, it can be refined, improved, and scaled. Perfection, on the other hand, keeps you stuck in the same place while others move ahead. Speed of execution is ultimately about discipline and courage. Discipline to prioritize what matters most and avoid distractions, and courage to take bold action without having every single detail figured out. The faster you execute, the faster you create momentum, and momentum is what makes exponential growth possible. So if you truly want to 10x your business, stop waiting, stop hesitating, and start executing. Don't wait for the stars to align, make your move now. Action creates opportunity, and speed multiplies it. The faster you execute, the faster you win. Relentless marketing and branding are the engines that drive visibility, trust, and ultimately growth. You may have the best product or service in the world, but if no one knows about it, your business will remain invisible. In today's fast-paced and noisy world, attention is the most valuable currency, and marketing is how you earn it. Branding, on the other hand, is what ensures that once you have that attention, people remember you, trust you, and choose you over everyone else. If you want to grow your business 10x faster, you must master the art of showing up, telling your story, and creating a brand identity so strong that it cannot be ignored. Marketing is not a one-time effort, it's a relentless process. It's about being everywhere your customers are, consistently delivering value, and constantly reminding the world that you exist. Too many businesses market when they need sales and then disappear when they get busy. This inconsistency kills momentum. Relentless marketing means you never stop promoting, never stop connecting, and never stop showing up. Whether it's through social media, email campaigns, events, or word of mouth, you must always be in front of your audience, building familiarity and trust. But visibility alone isn't enough. You need branding to turn awareness into loyalty. Branding is not just your logo, colors, or tagline. It is the story people tell themselves about who you are and what you stand for. It's how your business makes people feel. Think about companies like Nike, Apple, or Coca-Cola. They don't just sell products, they sell emotions, identities, and lifestyles. That is the power of branding. When your brand connects emotionally, you move from being a choice to being the only choice. Relentless marketing also means embracing storytelling. People don't connect with cold facts, they connect with stories. Share your journey, your struggles, your victories, and your mission. When people see the human side of your brand, they feel connected to it. That connection creates loyalty, and loyalty creates long-term growth. Customers don't just buy products. They buy into people, values, and visions they believe in. Another important aspect is adapting your marketing to where the attention is. Right now, attention is on social media platforms, short-form videos, podcasts, and interactive content. Tomorrow it may be somewhere else. You can't afford to be stuck in outdated methods. Relentless marketing means staying ahead, experimenting with new platforms, and meeting your audience where they are today, not where they were 5 years ago. To be relentless in marketing, you also need consistency. One message posted once won't change anything, but repeating your message with consistency will build brand recall. Marketing works like compounding interest. The more consistently you show up, the greater your long-term impact becomes. Every post, every ad, every interaction is like a seed planted. Some seeds sprout quickly, others take time, but when you keep planting, eventually you grow a forest. Branding and marketing also require courage. Many entrepreneurs hold back out of fear of being judged, criticized, or ignored. But if you're not marketing relentlessly, someone else is. And they will take the attention, the customers, and the growth that could have been yours. You cannot grow 10x by staying quiet. You must be bold, loud, and unapologetic about your message. In the end, relentless marketing and powerful branding transform your business from being just another name into a household name. They create recognition, trust, and demand. If you want exponential growth, you must be willing to put your brand in front of people again and again until they can't forget you. Visibility creates opportunity, and branding creates loyalty. Together, they are unstoppable. No business in history has grown to extraordinary levels through the efforts of one person alone. Behind every thriving company, every powerful brand, and every game-changing idea is a team of people who brought that vision to life. If you want to grow your business 10x faster, you must understand that building a winning team is not optional. It is essential. A strong team doesn't just multiply your efforts, it amplifies your creativity, your energy, and your ability to execute on a much larger scale. One of the biggest mistakes entrepreneurs make is trying to do everything themselves. In the beginning, this may seem necessary, but if you cling to that habit, you become the bottleneck of your own growth. You only have so much time, energy, and skill. A winning team allows you to focus on what you do best, while others bring their unique strengths to the table. This is how you create leverage, by combining talents in a way that makes the whole greater than the sum of its parts. A winning team is built on alignment. Everyone must share the same vision and values. When your team believes in the mission as deeply as you do, they don't just work for a paycheck. They work for a purpose. That kind of alignment creates unstoppable momentum because each person is pulling in the same direction. Vision unites people, but values keep them together, especially when challenges arise. Another crucial element is diversity of strengths. You don't need a team of people just like you. You need people who bring skills you don't have. If you are the visionary, you need strategists who can build systems, marketers who can tell your story, and operators who can make things run smoothly. A winning team covers blind spots and fills gaps, ensuring that every aspect of the business is handled with excellence. Trust and empowerment are also vital. If you hire people but don't trust them, you'll micromanage and suffocate their potential. A true leader empowers the team by giving them responsibility, authority, and freedom to use their skills. When people feel trusted, they take ownership, and when they take ownership, they perform at their best. Micromanagement breeds frustration, but empowerment breeds innovation. Communication is another cornerstone of a winning team. Growth requires coordination, and coordination requires clear, open, and honest communication. Great leaders listen as much as they speak. They value feedback, encourage new ideas, and create an environment where everyone feels heard. Strong communication prevents small issues from turning into big problems and ensures that the entire team stays aligned as the business scales. Culture is equally important. A toxic culture destroys growth faster than any external competitor. A positive culture, however, attracts talent, keeps people motivated, and creates a space where innovation flourishes. Celebrate wins, learn from failures, and foster an environment where people feel valued. Remember, people don't just work for money. They work for meaning, recognition, and growth. When you build a winning team, you're not just building a workforce, you're building a family of believers in your vision. This collective energy is what allows businesses to scale exponentially. A solo effort may achieve growth, but a united team achieves greatness. So if you want to grow your business 10x faster, stop trying to do it all on your own. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to think bigger. Hire not just for skills, but for character and vision alignment. Empower them, trust them, and grow together. Because when you build a winning team, you don't just expand your business, you expand your possibilities. The foundation of every great business is not just strategy, resources, or even talent. It is mindset. The way you think determines the way you act, and the way you act determines the results you achieve. If you want to grow your business 10x faster, you must first grow your mindset 10x bigger. The truth is, most businesses fail to expand not because of a lack of opportunity, but because the leader's thinking remains small. A limited mindset produces limited actions, and limited actions can never produce extraordinary results. To scale at an exponential level, you need to embrace the 10x growth mindset, a way of thinking that challenges limits, sees opportunities where others see obstacles, and acts boldly when others hesitate. A 10x mindset begins with belief. You must believe that massive growth is possible for you, regardless of your starting point. Too many entrepreneurs are held back by self, doubt, and fear. They say things like, "I can't grow that fast," or "that's only for big companies." But every great company you see today started small. The difference is that their leaders thought bigger than their circumstances. Belief is the seed that produces bold action. When you believe you can grow 10x, your brain starts finding ways to make it happen. The second part of the 10x mindset is courage. Scaling quickly requires stepping into the unknown, taking risks, and facing uncertainty. Fear will always be present, but courage is about acting in spite of fear. Entrepreneurs with a 10x mind that don't wait for everything to be safe or guaranteed before moving forward. They know that growth lies outside their comfort zone. Playing small feels safe, but it keeps you stuck. Taking bold action feels risky, but it is the only way to leap ahead. Another key element of this mindset is resilience. On the path to 10x growth, challenges are inevitable. You will face setbacks, failures, and unexpected roadblocks. A small mindset interprets failure as a reason to quit, but a 10x mindset sees it as feedback, a lesson to improve and come back stronger. Resilience means refusing to let temporary obstacles stop you from pursuing long-term success. It means getting back up faster every time you fall. A growth-oriented mindset also requires focus. When you think 10x, you stop chasing every little distraction and instead concentrate on high-impact actions that move the needle. You prioritize progress over perfection and impact over busyness. This focus allows you to execute faster and smarter, which accelerates growth. Finally, the 10x mindset is about vision beyond yourself. You're not just building a business, you're building an impact. When your vision is about serving more people, creating bigger value, and leaving a legacy, your growth becomes unstoppable. People rally behind leaders who think bigger, dream bolder, and act with purpose. The truth is, strategy alone will never guarantee exponential growth. Tools and tactics may give you temporary wins, but only mindset creates lasting breakthroughs. If you think small, you will stay small. But if you train your mind to embrace big, bold, and limitless thinking, you open doors to opportunities you never imagined. So if you want to 10x your business, start with yourself. Build the belief, courage, resilience, focus, and vision of someone who refuses to settle for ordinary. Because in business, as in life, your results will never exceed your mindset. Think 10x, act 10x, and your growth will follow.